Hello everyone, this is Ketan
Hey, this is Vandana.
and we are here to introduce our topic, which is analyzing search marketing operation in Yahoo. So let's get started.
Let's see what search engine basically is. It is an internet-based tool that searches an index of document for a particular term, phrase or text specified by the user. It finds matching documents and displays them according to relevance. Some of the examples of search engines are as follows, where Google and Yahoo are the major ones. Coming to online search marketing, it is a multi-object dynamic auction where each advertiser bids so that he acquires the best position for his website. The principal players are the advertiser, the search engines, and the promising customers. The importance of search engine marketing. 85% of all traffic on the internet is referred from a search engine, and 90% of all users don't even look past the first 30 results. They just view the top 10 results. Pay-per-click. Pay-per-click is an online advertising payment model in which the search engines get paid by the advertisers whenever a click is made on the advertiser's link. And in our project, we focus on bid-based PPC.
So let's see what are the most popular sponsored search auctions. There are two, generalized first price auction and generalized second price auction. So in generalized first price auction, the advertisers pay the bid to the search engine whenever click is being made. It is pretty unstable and it results in a sawtooth waveform, and it generates less revenue to the search engine. In the generalized second price auction, the advertisers had to pay the second highest bidder's bid. This mode of auctioning is pretty stable and it can generate higher revenues for the search engines. Now, what are the problems we are trying to solve? The main problem we are trying to investigate is the behavior of the bidders in this real time auction format so that the advertisers will be bidding truthfully and not strategically. We want to avoid the unstable framework as well. Here are the ad spending results. As we can see, for 2012 there is a $19.51 billion of like search marketing involved. Then by the end of 2016 it goes to like 29.11. Here are like ad revenues for top 4 search sites. For the Google, it's 74.4% by the end of 2011, and it is expected to go to 79.8. Here are some previous research done. Now we implied the data mining approach, like basically the business understanding, data understanding, preparation, modeling, and evaluation. So how did we collected the data and the pre-processing? So we got the data from the Yahoo web scope, and the data we got like consisted of like 18.6 million rows with 5 variables, and we had the data for top 1000 searches, and the time frame was June 12, 2002 to June 14, 2003, and the IDs of advertisers and phrases were marked as meaningless IDs. The variables and the formats are listed below. Here's the data snapshot. Now for the model development, like we cannot analyze obviously all the 1000 phrases, but as a representative example we selected phrase ID 24, and then we selected all the advertisers bidding on phrase 24. The bid prices were analyzed over the time. The software used were as follows. Now this is the main result. The advertisers were found to be bidding strategically. Now let's see how they did it. As we can see, here's the sawtooth waveform, which shows like, suppose there are two advertisers A and B. Suppose a first advertiser is bidding at $6, then the second advertiser's auto bidder will bid at 6.01. Then that would be detected by first advertiser's auto bidder, so he will bid at 6.02, and it results in a sawtooth waveform. And there is a stepwise function as well, and this goes to the peak. At that point what happens is like it reaches the maximum value when advertiser is willing to pay, and the auto bidder of the second advertiser, it just drops to the $6 again, so that might be the minimum bid. We got the similar result in Excel as well. As we can see, there is a they start with the 6, then they go up to 7, then again down, and they're maintaining the positions. In order to avoid this strategic bidding, there was a proposal for Vickrey-Clark-Grusz. In the data which we had, we don't have the Vickrey-Clark-Grusz data. But what that basically is, suppose and there are 3 bidders A, B and C. A bids at $1, B bids at $1.15 and C bids at $1.45. Here clearly the C wins the bid, but he or she pays only 1.16. So basically if you win you pay less, but it's tricky. What if the advertiser B would have bidded like 1.40? You would have ended up paying like 1.41. So be careful. So let's see what is the impact of VCG. In order to see the impact of VCG, we need the recent data to see the impact, and we need to analyze whether the advertisers' positions were stable or not, and the auto bidders were present or not, and number of advertisers were increased or decreased. So we thought of collecting the data, recent data. And the way we did it is we collected the data on November 20th by querying frequently searched keywords. We chose 3, that is car rent, hotel and travel. These were queried on 2 of the search engines, Google and Yahoo, time interval being 5 minutes, and we collected 192 samples. The snapshots were taken and we converted them into Excel by manually typing it down. Here is how we collected the data. So we searched the keyword travel in the search box. Then as you can see, we have sponsored search listings or PPC, the ones listed on the right and at the top, and then we also have the organic search listings. Here's the snapshot of the data we collected. We have the timestamp, advertisers bidding on Google and the advertisers bidding on Yahoo. And as you can see, we got the top 6 advertisers for a particular time frame. Here are the results for the data we collected. So these are the advertisers bidding on Google for travel keyword, and we have the timestamp and the length. What the length describes is like the trip advisor was at the top at 7:30 and it remained at the top position till 7:50, and then the advertisers were changing quite often. These are the results for travel keyword on Yahoo, hotel keyword on Google, hotel keyword on Yahoo, car rent keyword on Google, car rent keyword on Yahoo. These are the summarized results for all keywords. So let's see what are the median streaks and average minutes for both on Google and on Yahoo. So for travel, we can see all the keywords, we can see that the median streaks and average minutes are equal or greater in Yahoo than in Google. Now what that implies, like strategic bidding is not completely avoided, but as we can see, the number of advertisers being on the top were changing quite often, maybe like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And since Yahoo had higher median streaks and average time, we can say Yahoo might have a stable framework, or maybe there are less advertisers in Yahoo as compared to Google. Now what is the limitation of the method we implied? The actual bidding price is required in order to truly analyze the bidding behavior. Now here is the summary of learning we obtained from this project. Basically, first is Vickrey-Clark-Grusz model. It has increased in the search engine's revenue, but the strategic bidding is not completely eliminated. And just to point out, like Google and Yahoo are using the modified versions of VCG model, and we got to conclusion that generalized second price auction is more stable than generalized first price auction. There is a relationship between like more advertisements and less user satisfaction, so there is always a trade-off. And there is a sawtooth bidding pattern involved for GFP. Then a lot of organizations have already invested heavily in trying to optimize their revenue by picking good advertisement spot which comes under their spending budget. Here are some suggestions for future scope. Search engines allowing advertisers to change their bids only few times a day. Now what is the drawback of this technique? Like advertisers cannot respond quickly to changes in economic fundamentals. They might start bidding on your competitor's search engine, so beware. So then second is like experiment alternate designs in small segments of sponsored search markets, starting specific geographical area filled of particularly savvy bidders. And in order to get more insights, we need the data related to position specific click-through rates and the conversion ratios. Here are the references of the research paper with you. Here are some of the URLs. Thank you. Any questions?